Hello, I am George H.W. Bush. I was born June 12, 1924, in Milton, Massachusetts. I was the second of 5 kids and had a very wealthy and happy childhood. I enjoyed, as a kid, going to church and riding on my grandpa's boat. My mother's name was Dorothy Bush. She was an athlete and was known as energetic and attractive. My father's name was Prescott Bush. He also was an athlete and worked on a Wall Street investment bank. I graduated from Yale in June 1948. One of my jobs before president was U.S. Navy pilot. I flew 58 combat missions during World War II and was awarded 3 air medals. Another job was my very own oil development company. It was called Zapata, and in 1953, the company pumped more than 1,000 barrels a day. My last job before presidency was vice president. I was vice president for Ronald Reagan and served 2 terms. The first term was from 1981 to 1985, and the second term was from 1985 to 1989. I'm Barbara, George's wife. I was born to Pauline and Marvin Pierce in 1925. I married George January 6, 1945. I had a happy childhood. George and I had 6 kids. I am very well known as warm and relaxed. I started campaigning in 1987. I went against Michael Dukakis. I am a Republican. I won 40 states and got 42 electoral votes. My inauguration was January 1989. While in the White House, I had a very low-key lifestyle, with lots of visits from grandchildren. Barbara and I had a dog. Her name was Millie. She was a brown and white Springer Spaniel. She was named after my family friend and died at age 12. One of my accomplishments was the Clean the Air Act. It set stricter standards for how much waste could be released by cars and factories. Something that I didn't do as well was raising taxes. I increased taxes in 1990. I got into trouble with that because in my campaign I promised not to raise taxes. I retired January 20th, 1993 and moved back to Houston, then wrote 2 books. Some facts about me are that between the years of 1976 and 1977, I was director of the CIA. On my 75th birthday, I jumped out of an airplane, just for fun. I loved it so much that I did it again on my 80th birthday. Unfortunately, my health took a turn for the worst. I was admitted to the hospital this past November for bronchitis. I stayed there for about 2 months before I was strong enough to go home. Another exciting event in my life was when my first great-granddaughter Mila was born on April 9th of this year. Here she is. Isn't she cute? Oh, did I forget to mention that my son George W. Bush was the 43rd President of the United States from 2001 to 2009? And that my other son, Jeb Bush, also served as the 43rd Governor of Florida from 1999 to 2001. In conclusion, I had a fantastic childhood, family, education, and presidency. I am the most remembered and successful president the United States has ever had. I have proved to one that I am not a quitter, I am a fighter, and I would never back out of my mission of the 41st President of the United States.